A new start and a new season here in Madrid means we need a new place to stay. And, well, you guys already know by now, for those of you who have been watching the series for long enough, I am a very wealthy man at this point. I already was to begin with, coming from a rich family. We've done things in this career mode like win the lottery. We've signed big sponsorship deals. And you are about to see this house is incredible. First off, look at this view. We have our own private lake in our backyard. Definitely gonna need to consider getting ourselves a boat in the backyard. And that's only the front and then the side of the house. Check out the backyard, the view, the pool, the nice fire. We got a TV outside. Literally everything you could want. It's here, right now. You got a TV in the background, the nice fire surrounded by the couch. Guys, I'm very excited, to say the least, for this season. Here is just the perfect view of the place. It's incredible. What more could you say? What more could you want from this right here? I'm just ecstatic. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. I know, well, let's just say a lot of you may not have been super happy with me moving to Real Madrid. A lot of you, like the main comments in the last episode were people saying that I do this in every career mode. I always move to Real Madrid. Yes, I will admit, past few career modes, we have moved to Real Madrid, but I know you guys remember, this is your series as much as it is mine. Well, to start off, you guys are the one who voted me to come to Madrid. I gave the option, should we go to Madrid or should we not? I literally gave you that option. People voted for me to go to Madrid, so I had to listen to you guys to begin with. But now the comments are saying you didn't want this to happen. So, well, let's just say things are going to get shaken up in the world of Julian Weber very, very soon. You guys can interpret that how you will, but we're going to get into today's episode. Leave a like if you're hyped for today's episode and hyped for this new plot twist that is going to be coming in the next few episodes. Hang tight, boys. We got an exciting one for you today, as you're going to tell from the title. El Clasico is coming up in today's episode. It's going to be in the next game. This game, though, is our second La Liga match. We made our debut in the last episode. And of course, if you missed that one, well, you're going to be a little confused as to why we're here in Madrid. Definitely go catch that one if you missed it. And look at this. It's going to be an assist. We're going to take the lead in the first half. The El Tornado assist right here. It's so OP. And now that we are a 5-star skiller, you probably have seen within the last 10 episodes, I've been using this skill move a lot. Not only trying to set goals up for myself, but it's just so effective when you're cutting down the wing to just do the El Tornado, and put it in right there. To my teammate, is that Kante? I want to say it's Kante who put it in. Yes, it is. The French CDM, the former Chelsea standout, former Leicester standout as well, kind of where he made a name for himself. He's doing it here for Madrid. Great goal, and it's going to give us a 1-0 lead to start this game off. We had a chance to make it 2-0 where, well, I did a very poor job. Should have definitely finished this one, but it was that I saved from the keeper in the end. We might have done a little too much there skill-wise. Probably should have just found the opportunity, found the open space, and took advantage of it. We didn't do that. It is it for today's, not today's game. That's only the first half, boys. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I'm just so excited for this El Clasico coming up in game number 2. Hang tight. It's going to be coming up 70th minute. The domination would continue, or would it? This one is going to go just wide, and then Kate would get subbed out for Kovacic right here. You could just see that the depth of this team is so incredibly good. We substitute one superstar out for another superstar. Kovacic is a player that's, well, you guys are going to see, you already saw in the last episode, his rating is insane. He's close to being a 90 overall. A few corners right here, and eventually it would lead to this right here, where it's going to take a few bounces, deflections, and it's KDB putting it in the back of the net. 2-0. We're just continuing our domination in this game, and it's what I'm hoping we can do all season long. I said it in the last episode. I'm going to probably continue to say it all season long, that we're here in Madrid. This team is too good not to win the treble. Not just La Liga, not just the Champions League, not just the Copa del Rey, all 3 competitions. That's how solid this team is. Our goal this season, honestly, I think at least in La Liga, we can go undefeated. It might mean drawing a few games here and there, but overall, I think we can go undefeated. Would be crazy if we could do that. We're just going to take it one game at a time, though. We're going to get our third goal of the game right here. Great volley. Look at me. Look at Julian Weber. Just find the open space right here. It's perfect. You're going to see the replay that we kind of just go back post. We see no defender is there. Yeah, poor defending, or was it just great vision from myself? And it's a good finish in the end. Keeper closing in, and oh, well, I might have spoken too soon. Right through his arms. But since it was with so much pace and power, it was hard for him to really judge that one. End of the match. We're going to secure the win. 2 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws to start the season. That's what you love to see. And next up, we are about to get in to we are about to get into August 31st, transfer window deadline day in the summer. Will any big moves be made? Who will be the big signings in La Liga of this window? I would say that I'm definitely one of the biggest signings so far. I didn't really catch the exact amount that Real Madrid bought me for, but it was definitely probably upwards of, I would say, 60-70 million. Maybe a little bit more, honestly. That's how good of a player we are. That's how much potential we have. That's what we were valued at. Here's a look at the team. Besides myself, you're going to see no one else was brought in to Real Madrid. Kind of shocking scenes, but with the team, again, we have, you would have expected us to, well, if we brought in any more players, let's just say, that would be just insane. It kind of would just be cheating at that point with the players we have. Athletic Madrid making a lot of big moves as well, but they ended up selling a lot more players, a lot of big name players. And then it's Barcelona making moves. Naby Keita, Kurt Zouma, and Raheem Sterling, my former teammate last season at, of course, Manchester City. We are going to be playing against him, well, in the next game. It's going to be coming up, boys. El Clasico up next. Yes, that was an explosion, and that was the sound I was awoken to the morning of El Clasico. One of my many cars on fire, blown up. I ran outside to see what had happened, because cars aren't usually supposed to do this, just exploding, blowing up out of nowhere. I expected it to be something, but no one in sight, except for a note on the ground that read this. It looks like I'm not a very wanted man here in Spain. Besides the Real Madrid fans, well, the Barca fans, they're not happy. They want me out, and this is their hello to Spain. Of course, I was scared that my entire house was gonna catch on fire, catch flames, but luckily we got it put out, and I was just left with the shell of a car. Luckily, you guys know me, you know this series. I love my cars, so I've got plenty more. It's not that big of a deal, but still, I'm wondering who did this. They could have caused a lot more damage with that. Damage to myself, damage to my house. I'm going to have to sleep with one eye open moving forward. Very scary stuff. And just a disclaimer, this is just a storyline. I have nothing against Barcelona fans. You guys are probably great. Nothing against you guys. It's literally just a storyline for the series. Not trying to portray you guys in any bad way, but just a storyline. Let's move on into this El Clasico. Can't let that devastation put me down. It's Real Madrid against Barcelona in my first ever El Clasico. This is my first El Clasico, but this is my first game where I am gonna get to see Lionel Messi play against his former club. We're about to find out if Messi is in the starting 11. I'm hoping he's at least gonna be on the bench for this game. You guys know that Messi signed for Real Madrid last season. This is the starting lineup though for Barca. Some big names on the bench. Eden Hazard for one. Unsure why he's not starting in this game. The attack includes Coutinho, Cotrone, and Raheem Sterling. So I'm guessing Hazard isn't starting because Coutinho is their main left winger. Still, I would think Hazard's higher rated. Not sure why he's not playing. This is a starting lineup for our team, and it's unfortunately not going to include Lionel Messi. he is on the bench, as well as Ronaldo, De Gea, Kovacic, and Toni Kroos. What a bench, man. You could not just picture a better bench than that. Our midfield insane, including KDB and Kante, and then our attack. It's been the same for the first few games of the year. Asensio, Julian Weber, and then Kylian Mbappe up there at the right wing slots. Here we go. El Clasico. Hopefully, it's going to be the first of many El Clasico matchups. Let's do this, boys. See if we can get some goals, and more importantly, get a win. We're on the road here in Barca. It is time. Kickoff into Barcelona. And let's go. First chance of the game, falling to Real Madrid in the likes of Kylian Mbappe, but some great saves and a great clearance to put that one out of play in the 7th minute of action. More chances would follow, though, for Real Madrid. 7th minute, a header. I get my first opportunity to score in an El Clasico match, and I couldn't put it in. 11th minute, yet another corner, and yet another missed opportunity as Ter Stegen, my goalkeeper with the German national team. We've played with him before. Now we're having to try to score on him. And as I'm talking, Barcelona taking the lead. Their new signing this year, Naby Keita, nags it. The former Liverpool man. He's in here getting the goal that put Barca on top. And it's not the ideal start we wanted here with Real Madrid, but with our team, there's no doubt we can come back and not only equalize, but win this thing, man. Courtois, you got to feel for him. It was just a perfectly placed shot by Keita. It looked like it was going to hit the post all the way, and then it just snuck in. We're trying desperately to equalize this chance in the 20th minute, and then another chance for Barca to take a 2-0 lead. But luckily for us, they couldn't do it as well. And then our final opportunity of the half to equalize and score my first El Clasico goal. Skill leading to this goal, the equalizer in the first half, and then the finesse shot, man. We've been doing this for our entire career outside of the box with our strong foot. Ter Stegen should know better than that. We've trained with him for the German national team. I mean, he should know our tendencies, but I guess not. We scored the goal, Raheem, on what I believe is probably his debut with Barcelona. Well, he hasn't been doing all too much. 1-1 is the score. And boys, check this out. The header of dreams. Not only do we nag our first El Clasico goal, but we get what could be the game-winning goal in El Clasico. 2-1 is now the score, and a chance to get a hat trick in my El Clasico debut. What a story that would be if we could do that. Of course, we're just looking for the win. But if the hat trick is going to help us get the win, I'm going to go for that third goal. Ter Stegen, once again, he kind of goes the wrong way. He moves to his left, and then he has to go back right, but just not enough time. And here in the 93rd minutes, we grab that third goal. Not myself. Of course, I hit it off the crossbar right there, but it's Kovacic with his second goal. Yeah, second goal of the episode. 93rd minute. It is going to secure our win here in El Clasico. What a match it was, man. And what an El Clasico debut. Couldn't have asked for anything better than that. Barcelona goes down, and I'm definitely proving those fans wrong who you saw what they did earlier in the episode. Totally uncalled for, totally not safe, but we get our revenge. And let's just hope we can continue to do this to Barcelona for, well, as long as I'm playing with Real Madrid. Titty there, patting me on the back, and I'm letting him know that, hey, man, you need to do a better job at defending next game. They really defended poorly in that one. And this is how things are going to end. 3-1 is your final score. And after this, it's time for something to happen. Well, you could say many people wait for their entire life. You know that so many people would kill to play professional football, but also would kill to receive an offer like this as well. Our boot deal has just ended with Puma, and I have the chance to renew that boot deal. But I've been on the phone with my agent who set me up with perhaps an even better offer. 2 better offers. Boys, it's Nike and Adidas. the two biggest football brands in the world, are both wanting my signature, both willing to give me a hefty amount of cash. But what boots do we want to wear? It's up to you. Nike, Adidas. Do we stick with Puma and re-sign with them? That offer is also on the table. Leave a like and find out what happens in the next episode.